start our discussion on the further topics that were related to setting up of a college of nursing, right? Let us see now what are the other criterias. In our previous classes, we have already understood the criterias that is related to the physical infrastructure. So when we are planning for a college of nursing or a school of nursing, there has to be definite square foot areas that has to be maintained. Then we have to see that all the labs are set up as per the INC norms. Now, regarding hostel also, some of the points we had discussed. Let's go further with whatever discussion is remaining. In this guidelines that we had discussed, all is over about a multi-purpose hall, library, ब्लॉक का साइज भी हमने डिस्कस कर लिया था. How will you calculate the total? That also we had seen that to this, as you see, 20,000 is teaching block, square feet इतना होना चाहिए. 17,500 is hostel block. That comes to a total of 37,500. Now let's start today's class with discussion on hostel facilities. So first point is very clear. We are not going to have any combined hostel facilities. It has to be separate for male and female students. Ideally, what should be there? It should be ideal for 2 students. One hostel room, maximum 2 students. And the furniture provided should include a cot, a table, a chair, a book rack, a cupboard, and a cloth rack for each student. Okay, so this is ideally what is expected. Then second point is about toilets and bathrooms. It should be provided on each floor. The student hostel, as we have seen, 1 toilet, 1 bathroom for 2 to 6 students. Okay, so this is the ratio that has to be maintained in the hostel. Then bathrooms should have geyser. There should be wash basins also provided. What about recreation? There should be facilities for indoor and outdoor games, and there should be provision for TV, radio, and video cassette player. Fourth is visitor room. There should be a visitor room in the hostel with comfortable seating, lighting, and toilet facility. Kitchen and dining hall. Let us see what is the criteria. Okay, so we were speaking about the kitchen and the dining hall. So there So kitchen and dining hall, again I'll repeat the point. Besides being hygienic, we have to also see the capacity. Okay, we are taking into consideration that there will be batches who will be there for theory classes, there will be batches who will be in the clinicals. So at a time, we may not think all of them will come together. So at least 80% of total student strength at one time, and adequate tables, chair, water cooler, refrigerator and heating facility, hand washing facility, all this has to be there ideally. Okay, and next is pantry. What is it? One pantry on each floor should be provided. It should have water cooler and heating arrangements. Next, about washing and ironing room. Facility for drying and ironing clothes should be provided in each floor. Then comes warden's room. Warden should be provided with a separate office room. Okay. And this office room is separate, and her residential accommodation also should be provided. And there should be an intercom facility with school and hospital, because you have students going for clinical posting from hostel, you have students going for classes, so it has to be made sure that she is having a proper communication facility to connect with the school as well as the hospital. Let's see about telephone facility. Telephone facility accessible to students in emergency situation shall be made available. Next is canteen. There should be provision for canteen for the students, their guests and all other staff members. What about transport? The school should have a separate transport facility, and this should be under the control of principal, and 25 and a 50 seat bus is preferable, and number of transport shall be as per the student strength. Okay, there are times we have to go to community posting, at the same time one batch will be going for clinicals. Clinical itself, you'll have different specialities where students have to go, so it becomes very difficult. So it's better to have a small 25 seater one also and a 50 seater one also, so it becomes easy, the transport wouldn't be a issue. Next, residential accommodation. Let us see. Residential family accommodation for faculty should be provided according to their marital status. Okay, telephone facility for principal at her residence must be provided. Residential accommodation with all facilities to be provided to the hostel. Now there is also a mention of creche. Creche is for taking care of the small kids of teachers and the people who are working there, care of the college, right? Has to be provided. Now let us see, we have seen the space, we have seen all the facilities that should be there. What about the staffing? When you have to plan for the hostel, what all has to be taken care? First is there should be a female warden. Okay, based on the number of students, the number may increase. Her qualification should be minimum BSc Home Science or diploma in housekeeping, catering. Okay, minimum 3 wardens must be there in every hostel. How it is allocated? Morning, evening and night shift. Okay, if number of students are more than 150, then one more warden, assistant warden, housekeeper for every additional 150 students should be provided. ये तो हो गया वार्डन जो 3 शिफ्ट में है, अवेलेबल है. फिर कुक every 20 students, one cook for every 20 students for each shift. Then kitchen and dining room, there is a need of a helper. Okay, there are people who are not involved into directly cooking, but again and again washing of the plates, cleaning up the area where diet is being given, all that has to be seen by the helpers. Then unit 3, sweepers should be there, gardeners आपके हॉस्टल के और आपके कॉलेज के एम्बियंस को बनाए रखने के लिए, and there are चौकीदार्स or security guards. The number is 3. Is a discussion. Now please try to understand, this is a criteria given, keeping in mind it is just a pure school of nursing. ठीक है, यहाँ पर BSc नहीं है. अगर BSc प्रोग्राम भी चल रहा है then the total criteria will change. So let us see this criteria. This is only if it is a school of nursing. You require a principal, MSc nursing with 3 years of teaching experience, or BSc nursing post basic with 5 years of teaching experience. Then vice principal, MSc or BSc nursing post basic with 3 years of teaching experience. And tutors, who can be the tutors? MSc nursing or BSc nursing, basic or post basic, diploma in nursing education and administration with 2 years of professional service. Besides that, there will be interns who will be MSc nurses or additional tutors, they are called. They are BSc nurses, basic or post basic, or they can be with diploma in nursing education and administration with 2 years. Now see this ratio. Now before I go further, please नर्स, जहाँ पे 40 बच्चे हैं, जनरल नर्स प्रोग्राम चल रही है, वहाँ के लिए इतना काफी है. But as you progress further, then it is upgraded into a college and all, there will be lot of changes that will have to be made. Note that has to be done is teacher-student ratio should be 1:10 on section strength of students, excluding tutors for interns. तो जितने आपके students हैं, 1:10 ratio में आपके पास teachers होने 10 students. This also has to be taken care about the clinical facilities. The School of Nursing should have a 100-bedded parent own hospital for 40 to 60 annual intake in each program. Fine. Now, distribution of beds in different areas. Let us see the distribution. Medical, nursing 30, surgical 30, obs 30, pediatrics 20, and orthopedics 10. Okay, this is how the beds will be divided. Now you can see, if you see in this way also, approximately आप क्या देखोगे, यहाँ पे 0 है, 9, 10, 11, ठीक है, ज़्यादा ही है. Size of the hospital or nursing home, let us see now. It should not be 50 beds from having own hospital. ठीक है, जहाँ पर आप affiliation ले रहे हो, please understand the differences. Now you are getting trained in Metro College of Nursing. From here, we send you to all the various branches of the hospitals, right? प्रीत विहार है, सेक्टर 12, सेक्टर 11, इसे सारे जो ब्रांचेस में आपको भेजा जाता है. But besides that, we may also try for affiliation for certain specialties. It could be pediatrics, it could be maternity, it could be medical surgical. So when that is taken, just we will not go and take up any clinic as affiliation. What has to be remembered? It should not be less than 50 beds apart from having own hospital. Then maximum 3 hospitals can be attached to that particular hospital. Why? Okay, there was an interruption. Let's continue further. We're talking about affiliation. Where are we? Huh. Okay, maximum 3 hospitals can be attached. I was asking the reason. Okay, let's see further. Three hospitals, why it should be attached, we were seeing. The reason is you have so many number of students coming there, right? So then what would happen? Everyone will not get enough opportunity to टेक केयर ऑफ द पेशेंट्स, है ना. आप ऐसा तो नहीं कर सकते ना, एक कॉलेज के बच्चे बाल ठीक कर रहे हैं, एक कॉलेज के बच्चे शीट ठीक कर रहे हैं, एक कॉलेज के बच्चे नर्सिंग केयर प्लान बना रहे हैं. नो, इन केस यू रियली वांट योर स्टूडेंट्स टू गेट फुल ट्रेनिंग, you cannot have so many colleges being affiliated to that same place where you all are going. इसलिए INC ने वो रूल बना दिया कि एटलीस्ट 3 होना चाहिए बस. बेड ऑक्यूपेंसी ऑफ द हॉस्पिटल शुड बी मिनिमम 75%. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या है? एवरेज आप देख लो, हर वार्ड में अगर हम बोलते हैं ना कि एक लुक में आपको समझ में आना चाहिए, हर वार्ड में अगर 12 बेड है, 12 में से अगर मैं कहूँगी 6 ऑक्यूपाइड है, 6 पेशेंट्स आर देयर, 6 बेड्स आर एम्प्टी, so it is 50%, है ना. Accordingly you have to calculate, it should be at least around 9 beds and all that are occupied. So total is taken. So when inspection forms are filled ना, तो ऐसे ये देखो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, बेड 30 है तो कितने एक्चुअल में है, सर्जिकल के 30 बेड है, एक्चुअल में कितने पेशेंट है, इस तरीके से पूरा टोटल करके फिर उसका परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करके वहाँ लिखना होता है. तो यू कम टू नो हाउ मच इज द ऑक्यूपेंसी. ओके, next, other specialty facilities for clinical experiences, like these are not counted in wards, but it is understood these specialties should be there, like OT, you know, minor OT, major OT, dental OT, IENT, burns, plastic neonatology, nurseries, then communicable disease, community health, nursing, cardiology. ठीक है, तो ये सब होना चाहिए. Besides that, oncology, neurology, neurosurgery, nephrology, ICU, ICCU. So you would know that when students are posted, we are not going to just put them in wards. You will require all these areas, right? You require a eye ophthalm ward, a ENT ward, a burns unit. You want OTs where our students will be posted, community health nursing areas, cardiology areas. So as per this, all these areas should be available.